morning. Our first speaker is Erris Dunston. Erris has been a member of Toastmasters for almost 2 years. She appreciates this weekly opportunity to be inspired while also improving the art of her speaking. Erris has been an avid photographer for over 20 years. She's learned so much about people by looking through the lens of her camera. She firmly believes that how we see each other is directly related to our personal filters. Today, Erris will speak the Pathways Innovative Planning Curriculum, Evaluation, and Feedback. And this is part 2 of the speech. The time for Erris is 5 to 7 minutes. Her speech title is, "What Do You See Through Your Lens?" Please welcome Erris Dunston to the lectern.
Good morning, Toastmasters.
Good morning.
All of you know me that have been here and guests. Photography is one of my passions, and it's something that I love to do. And I don't just love photography because of the images that I'm enabled to capture. I really love photography because it gives me an opportunity to view things through different lenses. And this is an opportunity that I take advantage of every chance I get. When I look through a lens, I look through and I can see long distances, I can see refined images, I can see lights, I can see darks, I can see shadows, I can see highlights, I can see all types of elements that are used to compose an image. Depending on the size of the lens and the type of lens I use, I see things differently. I can see wide angles, I can see telephoto, I can see micro, I can see macro, I can see all different types of images and different perspectives of the same image, depending on the lens in which I use. Those of you who may know me and may not know me may understand that I use photography to inspire how I live. I don't use it just because of the image that I capture and I may put on the wall. I use it as a way of dealing with people, better understanding people. If you remember back with old film photography was an image of how light reflected through the lens, captured on a piece of film, and then projected on an image or a canvas or some type of media. Digital photography is a little different though. Digital photography puts values to the different elements of an image. So digital photography puts the values to the amount of light, the amount of highlights, the amount of shadows, the amount of darks. It puts values to that. Once you capture the image, it sets it in a range of those values, and you can take it into a digital software and you can adjust those settings to change those filters. How do I bring that to perspective of how do I live? Well, we take lights, for example. And in my novice type of rationalization I use, lights to me are symbols of hope. When I can add light to an image, it becomes hopeful because it becomes brighter. I also use something called highlights. Highlights are the lights behind the major or primary light in an image. And those reflect many times the inspirations that drive the lights. When I look at darks, and they typically come in layers, and we call them sometimes shadows. Shadows are not a full darkness, it's an image of the darkness. Shadows, to me, many times reflects how we are different and our differences. And that drives us to darks, which many times gives us the inability to look at people other than through our differences. When we look at people, we see what is not like us. So when I look at the perfect image, I see many times what I see in this room is a diverse collage of people that all bring a different piece of the image. They bring different lights, they bring different darks, they bring different things to the table. And I've used my photography to adjust how I see people. Because I can see people through my darks, and I see them through how we're not alike. I see them through the distorted things that I think of them. I see them through our historical past. I see them through the opportunities that I don't know them, but I think I know them, and I've made them something that they're not. And when I see myself getting into that type of mode, and cameras that have modes, and I like to shoot in manual mode, because manual mode gives me the opportunity to dial and change and adjust my filters. But when I see them through that mode of darkness, I know I can shift that image and the lens to lights, and it changes how I see them. It changes what they look like to me. So today I want to encourage you and to give you a call to action. Is when you look at people, look at them, and you may not like what you see, or you may not instantly like who they are. It just may require you to adjust your filter. Look at them through a different lens. Because I think so often that we as people look at each other through such dark lenses, and we look at us for what we're not. We never can get the opportunity and give ourselves the opportunity to see who we are. Thank you, Toastmasters.